Yes. Good morning, people. There's so much to cover, man. There's so much to cover. Yesterday, I watched this big game that we had against Spurs. But I was like, nah, you know what? Where it's been a couple days since I've done something like, you know what I mean? I just said, I'm going to squeeze everything in today's wrap-up show. So welcome back to the channel, people. Like, comment, and subscribe on your way in. That Hotspur guy, my brother, don't watch. I'm going to put his @ in the description. So you guys can obviously, check him out and go follow him. But yeah, welcome back to Blatant Red TV. Welcome back to the next day wrap-up. Some big results over the weekend, man. Big results, some shock ones too again. But you know what, people? You know where we're going to start. We're going to start with the team that's top of the table, the team that I love. We're going to start with the manager that is now 21 games unbeaten in the Premier League. He has won his first 21 matches out of 25. That is crazy. And we had a big result yesterday against Spurs at the Lane. Call it like a, what's the word? Like a pre-match warm-up to the second legs or the two games that we got against them in the Carabao Cup. But yep, Liverpool ended the game 6-3 winners. Bro, mad game. I'm telling you, it was a mad game. Like, Liverpool came at the blocks from the get-go. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, all over Spurs. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I knew that the game was going to play into our hands, you know, because of the fact of the way they play. Because of the fact that Ange doesn't want to change his style. You know, the high line, the open football. You don't really, like, think about defending too much. Well, they do defend, but you know what I mean? And I said it. They remind me of Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, in the early days. In his early days where it's like, the football was attacking, but they was just too open. It's like, Ange likes to play the same type of football, that basketball type of football, where it's just like end to end. It's exciting, don't get it twisted. Like, if you want to watch good football this season, definitely go to Spurs, innit? Because them man, they play that football that you want to see. None of this cagey shit. Because I'm telling you, if that was anyone else, and you see, like, the reason why I think personally, me personally, like, don't get twisted, I'm a Liverpool fan, and obviously I love the win that we got yesterday. But if that was any other team, like, say another team that, what's the word? You know, that plays in a more defensive, pragmatic type of way, you know, because they know Liverpool's a counter team, get into shape quickly so you stop them from counter-attacking you. If it was one of those, like, I don't think that game would have been the type of game that it was. It's just that, Spurs and the type of football that Ange plays works in our favour. Do you know what I mean? But for us to still concede 3 goals is a bit shocking because we was like 5-1 up at one stage, like, but yeah, man, let's get into it though, the game, bro, the game. So obviously, like I said, Liverpool came out the blocks, was all over Spurs, and then, was it the 11th minute, I think, or something like that? Up pops, obviously, Trent whips a lovely ball, bruv, like proper Beckham-esque ball into the box. And who was there? Diaz, to get on the end of it with a flying type of header, bro. I'm telling you, like, you see, like, even that header, I'm trying to think now, if that was like Nunes in that position, would Nunes have scored that goal? I don't know, bro. And this is the thing with Nunes. Like, even with the lineup, it's like I had a feeling that Slot was going to play Diaz down the middle instead of Nunes. I had a feeling, man, because he just offers that a bit more threat for some reason. Like, he just offers that little bit of threat. So, yeah, so a lovely ball from Trent to Diaz. It's 1-0. Then, I don't even know what minute, I think it might have been the 36th minute, I think, or something like that. Andy Robertson clips like a nice ball to the back post. Szoboszlai gets up, obviously he jumps up with like 2 other Spurs players, and then the ball kind of like bounces off, I think it's Jed Sped's shoulder, and then it goes into the air, and then McAllister kind of just runs in, and then just heads it into the goal. Like, Forster was nowhere to like, you know, Forster was in no man's land, to be honest, you know what I mean? So it's 2-0 up these times. Then Spurs obviously get a goal back. Like, to be honest, me personally, like, it wasn't a foul on McAllister. He just obviously controlled the ball wrong. The ball got a bit too in front of him and he had to stretch, and then, yeah, man, Tottenham just kind of like stole the ball. I think they played it to Maddison, and then Maddison just, curled it past Alisson, who was in no man's land himself, to be honest, you know what I mean? So Tottenham made it 2-1. And then Liverpool then have a break now where I think it was Trent. Yeah, Trent basically just kind of just kicked the ball up because he knew that, Salah and Szoboszlai was obviously at the top end of the pitch alongside Diaz. So he kind of like just left foot, kicked it back up towards Tottenham's goal. And Szoboszlai, we're going to get on Szoboszlai, but Szoboszlai then, playing like some striker, heads the ball on behind him into the path of Salah. The Salah runs through on goal. I'm thinking in a situation like that, I'm saying Salah, I'll say to the TV, Salah, don't be greedy, pass to Diaz. But then he plays like a nice reverse pass back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai runs through, puts it through Forster's legs. It's 3-1. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we go in at 3-1, half time, come out second half. Again, it's just like Liverpool coming out at the blocks. Quick fire, we get like a fourth goal. I'm trying to think how this fourth goal happened. I think it was like, if I remember correctly, Gakpo was on the left, and then he's kind of like, I think, played a ball across the box to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's tried to like get there, but there's a bit of like a little ping pong situation going on, and then the ball falls to Salah, and then Salah puts it in the back of the net for 4-1. Yeah, 4-1. And then we get another chance again. I think this time it was another ball over the top. Szoboszlai, because Tottenham and his higher line, Trent was just pinging passes. Like, so Trent pings his pass, Szoboszlai's through on goal. And that was a chance where Szoboszlai had a chance where he's through on goal. He rounded Forster, but he just took the shot too wide, and then he went into the side netting. And then I think we had another moment for the fifth goal where it was similar to that same situation with Szoboszlai. But then this time, Szoboszlai, he could have took the shot, but then he played in Salah, and Salah made it 5-1. So I'm sitting there like, no, madness, like 5-1, like. But yeah, man. So I'm thinking that's it, like, we shut up shop, or we'll see out the game, possibly score more goals. Next thing you know, Tottenham get a goal back. Kulusevski makes it 5-2, and then another situation where I think like a cross to one of the Tottenham players, and then he heads it back across goal, and then Van Dijk's in no man's land, and then Solanke gets the third goal for Spurs, and it's like 5-3 these times. Now I'm thinking, is it gonna be another one of these games that we saw the other day with what's that team, Tottenham and Man United in the Carabao Cup, where it ended 4-3? And then Liverpool made sure that didn't happen, because then we got up the other end of the pitch. Lovely bit of play between Szoboszlai, Salah, and then Diaz. Szoboszlai plays it to Salah. You see Diaz making that run, and I'm thinking Salah was going to use that run as a reason for him to probably try and like bend one in the far corner, but then he plays in Diaz. Diaz then just, cuts across the ball, bam, bottom corner, 6-3. You know what I mean? Liverpool won that, 6-3 winners. But what a game it was, people, man. What a game it was. But Szoboszlai, man. We got to talk about Szoboszlai. So yeah, people, man. Dominic Szoboszlai, what a game he had yesterday. This guy was everywhere yesterday. Like, most of the Liverpool players had good games yesterday. I'm trying to think, was there any player that didn't really have a good game yesterday? Everyone had a good game. Gomez, solid at the back. Obviously, Virgil made that little mistake with the Solanke, but Gomez, I don't remember Gomez putting a foot wrong. Trent had a good game, couple assists. Salah, Salah started off a bit slow though, and then he just somehow got into the game. But Dominic Szoboszlai, Gary Neville kind of gave the man of the match between Diaz and Salah, but I think Dominic Szoboszlai should have got the man of the match, bro, because he was immense yesterday, man. He was immense. That's the Dominic Szoboszlai I want to see. And I was so happy for him to get that goal, bro, because it's been a minute since he last scored a goal. But what a goal, bruv, man. Like, what a goal to get. And just the way he played yesterday, man. It was just like, that's the Dominic Szoboszlai I want to see, yeah, on a regular basis. You see it. But yeah, people, man. So Liverpool, like I said, 6-3 winners. Again, I got to do this one quick, people, today because it's my last day of work for the Christmas period. But it's like, yeah, man. I don't want to be wasting too much time because I want to get this out early because of the fact that I haven't really given you lot nothing in the last couple of days. So I want to get this one done, edited, and then get out today. If I don't put it out early today, then obviously it will be out later on this evening. So yeah, like I said, people, big victory for Liverpool, big 3 points. That takes us up to 39 points now. We're back 4 points clear of Chelsea because Chelsea dropped points. We're going to touch on Chelsea. But yeah, that was Liverpool. Next segment. Obviously, another thing that I want to say as well, look out for, we possibly might, like me and my brother are thinking about doing like a joint watch along for that semi-finals or for both legs basically. So yeah, look out for that one. We're obviously going to chop it up over the Christmas and try and see if we can come up with some type of like plan for you lot for that one. So yeah, man, look out for that Hotspur guy and Blatant Red TV doing a collab for the Carabao Cup semi-finals. So yeah, that was Liverpool Spurs. Let's move on to United. Brother, you man got packed 3-0 at home to Bournemouth, you know. Yo. And the thing about it is that they outplayed you lot, Bournemouth. Like, I watched the game basically. Like, United did have some chances in that, but that's a shocking result, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, shocking result. Like, you're expecting United to win that at least, bro. Like, you like at home, bro, man. And it's Bournemouth, but yeah, I'm hearing that's like 6-0 in aggregate when it comes to Man United versus Bournemouth. Because they done you lot last year 3-0, and this year they done you 3-0 again. Sorry, battling a hiccup right there. So, yeah, man, that's a terrible loss for you lot, man. But who cares about United, to be honest, man? Like, they're not even really in the peripheral vision of who I really want to be talking about. And that's teams that are in the top half of the table. These men are, 12th in the table or something like that? And listen, man, it's like what your manager said, innit? All you Man United fans have to suffer for a while, innit? Because your last manager spent 600 million on trash. You know what I'm trying to say? Ruben Amorim has got a whole new formation that he plays with 3 at the back. And obviously, yeah, the 3-4-2-1 formation. Like, you know, he's got to get players to play that formation. He needs to get rid of a bagger man. Rashford come out recently talking about, yeah, he's ready for a new challenge and whatnot. You know what I'm trying to say? Like slightly putting it out in the air that he wants to move. You know what I mean? So, bro, it's just like I said, who cares as a Liverpool fan? I don't care about Manchester United suffering the way they're suffering right now. It's lovely. It's fucking lovely. Because like I said, without revealing my age right now, I've come up in an era where it was just Manchester United dominance. Like, as a Liverpool fan, seeing the dominance that these men bestowed upon man for years, I'm loving this, bro. I'm loving this. So long may it continue. But I just know in the summer when Ruben Amorim finally, you know, clears out all that dead wood, gets rid of the man them that he don't want, and brings in players that can play the formation. Because United's not going to get rid of Ruben Amorim. I'm telling you that. They're not going to get rid of him. He's a young manager who's obviously got some type of pedigree, bruv, at jobs he's been. When he's at Braga, I heard that they was like a club in Desiree, and he came in and then brought them up. Then he left Braga and he went to Sporting. Look what he did with Sporting. I understand that the Portuguese league is not like the Premier League and whatnot, but the man has won titles, you know. He's probably sitting there thinking, why the fuck did I leave Sporting to come to this, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But obviously, it's ambition, innit? On paper, United is still a big club around the world, innit? But right now, as of now, they are not a big club, and whatever's going over there, I'm loving it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And long may it continue, bro. But yeah, man, 3-0 loss to Manchester United. Poor. You get me? Let's move off them. Anyway, let's move on to Arsenal. Arsenal got a 5-1 victory over Crystal Palace. Was it at the Emirates? Or was it at Selhurst Park? I think it was at Selhurst Park. Yeah, because they played them in the Carabao Cup at the Emirates. So yeah, they was away from home. So good victory for Arsenal, man. Good victory, a 5-1 win. Because Selhurst Park is a tough place to go. So for Arsenal to go there and get the victory that they got, yeah, man, well done to Arsenal. Because that's all they need to do, Arsenal, to be honest, man. They can't afford to drop more points. They have to keep winning to stay close with, obviously, Chelsea and stay, you know, on some type of like charge when it comes to Liverpool. But Liverpool obviously have now, what's it? I think we stretched it back to 6 points on Arsenal now, is it? Is it 6 points? Yeah, I think it's 6 points we've stretched it back to with Arsenal. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, Jesus seems to be coming into form because everyone was talking about Arsenal. You know, do they need a striker in January? They haven't got really no one that's packing in the goals. Havertz can't do it all by himself. But Jesus scored a hat-trick against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, and I think he scored a brace against them again on the weekend. So hopefully this is like, you know, good news for Arsenal that they got one of their other forward players is starting to chip in with goals now. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that might be a headache for Mikel Arteta. Like, who does he play now? Jesus or Havertz through the middle? So yeah, man, Arsenal, they just got to just keep winning, man. That's all they got to do is just keep winning and then probably hope that like Liverpool along the way slip up. Because look at Chelsea, they slipped up yesterday. We're going to touch on them. But yeah, Arsenal just have to just keep winning, man. That's all they have to do, to be honest. They're in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. They got a tough... I think, like, on paper, I would rather Spurs. I know some people probably saying, yeah, you know, I would have rather Newcastle in a second leg. But nah, man, I don't want Newcastle in a second leg. Because Newcastle are a decent team, you know. And the fact that Arsenal have got the second leg at St James's means... That's not easy for Arsenal, you know. Don't get it twisted. Like, they have to get a serious result against Newcastle at the Emirates. Because if they don't, to go to St James's Park as a second leg, evening kickoff, and Arsenal struggle at St James's Park. So, yeah, man, I'm kind of happy we got Spurs because look at yesterday. This is not me going back to Liverpool, but I'm just saying, look at yesterday's football, the result. Spurs play a more open game. Newcastle wouldn't play it as an open game as what Spurs did yesterday with Liverpool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're even going to do that with Arsenal. So, yeah, man, I'm kind of happy with the draw. That was Arsenal. Let's touch on Manchester City, bro. Another loss for Pep. What the F is going on over there? Like, big result for Aston Villa, by the way. Like, Aston Villa have had a bit of an indifferent form as well due to probably Champions League and whatnot. I think they might have a couple injuries too, but bro, I watched the highlights of that game. Man City are shocking, bro. It's like, what's going on for this team, bro? How can the whole foundations of this perfectly built team just crumble the way it's crumbled? Like, bruv, the first 15 seconds of the game, bruv, like, Aston Villa could have scored a goal. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they obviously pegged ball one back with Foden. I think that was like Foden's first goal in the Premier League this season. Haaland, bro, this youth doesn't offer nothing, bro. If he's not scoring goals, what does he do? I saw a stat somewhere the other day that, yeah, he scored 19 goals in all competitions, but he's got no assists. He's got no, like, bro, everything else was zero. It was just the 19 goals he scored this season, and every other stat was zero. Like, if he's not scoring goals, the guy offers you nothing. Like, defenders, he's so easy to pocket, bro. Like, he's so easy to pocket. And I understand that probably Pep's not playing to his advantage in a sense. Like, he might not be. Because I know when he was at Dortmund, them man play on the transition. So it was a lot of, like, counter-attacks and him running in behind onto balls and then scoring goals. So, yeah, bro, I don't know what Pep needs to do right now. But these men have only had one win in 12. I haven't even looked at the table to see what losses they're on. But they must be on their 7th or 6th loss this season already. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the amount of points that they've dropped. But it's weird that City have dropped all these points, but yet they're only like 6 points off top 4, bruv, or something like that. Or is it like 4 points off top 4? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it just shows you like how there's a lot of teams taking points off each other this season. There's a lot, man. But City, I don't know. It's just shocking to see what's going on over there, bro. Like, it's like, where do you see their next win coming from, bro? Because everyone they seem to play, who they should be beating on paper, they're struggling. Like, literally, they are struggling, bro. Like, the performances are just... Like, this team have got no confidence, bro. They've got no confidence at all. Like, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. But that was a big victory for Aston Villa because it just piled on more misery to City. Like, they're sitting 7th in the table, bro. It's weird to see City there where they are, man. It's weird. It's weird. But again, that's another team that I personally don't give a F about. And I'm happy that they're going through this period because it's not every year you want to see the same team winning shit. Like, I'm happy that there's like a shake-up this season, and it's like, obviously I'm always going to be happy to see my team sitting top of the table, and obviously I want my team to win the league every year, but I know that's never the case. But it's just happy to see that City are not high-flying the way they always, and everyone's like, yo, yeah, City, this, that, City, that, this is their league again. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. So long may it continue, man. Long may it continue. Like, they've even got teams like Nottingham Forest. Big up Nottingham Forest, bro. Like, the job that Nuno Espirito's doing for Nottingham Forest is amazing right now. He's got them man there fourth in the table. Them man went to Brentford, a team that's like at home this season have been packing teams, like scoring mad goals, and you get me, just blitzing teams at home. But these men went there and got a comfortable 2-0 win. I wouldn't say it was comfortable, but they didn't. They kept a clean sheet, and they won the game, and they're sitting fourth in the table right now, bro. Like, you got to big up Nottingham Forest, bro. And before teams like Man City won their Champions League, teams like Nottingham Forest have had European Cups before them. Aston Villa too. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yo, big up to Nottingham Forest and big up to Aston Villa. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For just, one, for piling more misery on City, and big up to Nuno for just like, yeah, man, for proving that he's not a bad manager after all, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And his little tactics, they may be pragmatic, but they work, innit? Depending on what club you obviously manage. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, people, man. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else we need to touch on? Chelsea, obviously. Let me just end it with Chelsea. I watched that game, well, bits of it anyway, but the conditions up there was just mad. It was mad windy, and I think probably that might have played into why the game played out to be a 0-0 draw, to be honest. Like, because the weather conditions up there was crazy, but maybe Everton, well, they are, innit? Like, defensively, Dash has got their man, they're just defensively on stuff. That's why I'm not happy that the game got postponed against them, the Liverpool game, but I'm still not looking forward to going there with that game in hand, because I'm just looking at that game yesterday, man. They're just defensively solid when they want to beat Everton, and they can just be a frustrating team, and you can see that Chelsea just got frustrated, to be honest. Probably due to themselves, and like I said, it's the wind and the weather conditions just made that game be what it was, and they obviously missed the chance to go top of the table. They dropped points, but Chelsea, they're still a team that I fear right now, because on another day, maybe in better weather conditions, they might have probably got a result. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know who Chelsea's playing next, but, you know, I got to wait to see on Boxing Day. But I was happy they dropped points, and then even more so that we won and obviously just stretched it to 4 points now. So, yeah, people, man. But I'm still worried about Chelsea, though, 100%. I am still worried about them, because all it takes is just one... All it takes is for Liverpool to drop points in one more game and Chelsea to win, then it switches up how the table looks. So, yeah, man. Liverpool, continue winning, please. Man City, continue dropping points. Arsenal, I want you lot to drop points somewhere, because I love just the fans breaking down, bruv. Just, you know, the emotions that them Arsenal fans have. Like, so, yeah, man. I just don't want no one to affect Liverpool's charge this season. I want us to, like, win this league this year, man. And I want us to win it because when we won the league, there was no fans. I want us to win this league so we can celebrate in front of the fans. And just know, if we do win this league, I'm putting it out there now. I'm going up to Liverpool, bro. I'm going up there to celebrate with the man them. Yeah? Slot, the whole team, bruv. You get me? The whole team. But yeah, I'm going to keep this one short because, like I said, I'm at work trying to get this last shift done today. And then it's officially the Christmas break. I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to eating food, spending time with the fam. And I hope you guys are too. So yeah, people, man. Apologies again for like the 3-4 days that I haven't given you anything. But like I said, I had to come bring you the wrap up. And I just squeezed in the match reaction and the preview for the Liverpool-Tottenham game that we played. That's for Liverpool fans anyway. But to all the other fan rivals out there who watches my channel or engages in it, yeah, man. let's look forward to the Boxing Day football, man. But until then, people, like I said, I'll be back on your screens probably Boxing Day I might do a match reaction, depends. I might do a preview, depends how I feel. I probably might give you a preview still, because we are facing Leicester. Yeah, Leicester City at home. And boy, it's looking like the whole, what's the word that they say? What's that word that they say, man, about new managers? Like, I can't remember that thing. But anyway, Ruud van Nistelrooy, man, he got packed yesterday by Wolves, man. 3-0 at home. So, yeah, man, that whole new manager bounce seems to be fading right now. So let's put more misery on that ex-Manchester United scum, Ruud van Nistelrooy, when we face Leicester on Boxing Day at home at Anfield. But until then, people, man, have a good Christmas. Make sure you eat good, get fat, enjoy the time with the family. And I'll see you guys soon. It's Blatant Red TV. It's your boy Max. This is the wrap up. Peace.